A man tossed piles of cash obtained from a wishing room out of his house, only for the money to turn to ash in midair. He was horrified to discover that anything wished for in the room would rapidly age and disappear if taken outside. He and his wife, Kate, had previously wished for a child. When Kate carried the baby out of the room, it instantly began to cry and rapidly grew older. Her husband, Mark, rushed the child back inside. A shoe that fell off during the process also turned to ash. Within seconds, the child had aged to about 7 or 8 years old. Mark explained to Kate that anything obtained through wishes, including people, could not leave the room, or it would instantly age and crumble to dust. Though Kate found it hard to accept, it was the reality. The boy, whom they named Sean, grew older and became extremely temperamental, refusing to listen to Kate. For safety, Mark bought a gun, just in case, as Sean had no deep affection for them. Kate began teaching Sean to read and draw, trying to bond with him, but Sean only wanted to go outside. The more his mother forbade it, the more agitated he became. One day, Sean overheard his parents discussing the wishing room and learned its secret. The next day, Mark and Kate were stunned to find that Sean had wished for a simulated outside world within the room and was happily building a snowman inside it. This terrified the couple. The child was immature, and if he made a terrible wish, the consequences would be dire. Mark locked the door to this simulated world and forbade Sean from entering it again. The couple argued over this. Just then, a strange phone call came through. It was from a murderer, a product of the room from 20 years prior, who had been a wisher. Mark snatched the phone. The caller claimed there was a way to take wished-for things out of the room without them disappearing, but there was only one method: kill the person who made the wish. If Kate died, Sean could become part of the real world and age normally. Mark instantly understood that this murderer was also a creation of the room and worried Sean might become the next one. Kate overheard this entire conversation and couldn't accept it, deciding to leave home for a while. Meanwhile, Sean began to suspect Mark wasn't his biological father. Mark, frustrated, finally told Sean the truth. He was just a virtual creation of the room, and they kept him locked up for his own good because going outside would mean his death. Terrified, Sean ran back to his room to play with his toys. Kate returned late that night. Both were in low spirits and tried to relax, unaware that Sean was peeking at them through a crack in the door. He too wanted to grow up. The next morning, they found Sean gone, his clothes scattered on the floor. Sean had wished himself into adulthood the previous night and snuck out. The adult Sean, still with a child's mind, grabbed Mark's gun and actually tried to kill him. Kate rushed to calm Sean down and he temporarily settled. But the situation remained dangerous. Mark seized an opportunity and lunged at Sean. During the struggle, Kate hit her head and fainted. When she woke up, Mark was sitting beside her, softly reassuring her that it was all over. He had killed Sean, and the body was outside. Kate went out to look, and it seemed the nightmare had indeed ended. Mark carried her back into the room. But was this really Mark? Or had Sean wished himself into Mark's appearance?